Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, we're going to discuss about active learner and silent learner. Before we start on the discussion, we would like to introduce ourselves. My name is Dariska Safira.
My name is Muhammad Robi Syariski.
And we're going to start the discussion now. So, according to Honey and Mumford's learning theory, there is two kind of learning style. The first one is the active learner or activist, and the second one is the silent learner or distractor. So the active learner is like to engaging with more people, do more interaction and learning through experience. But the silent learner is normally like to observe first and think before do the act. I personally like the active learner style. First, they can engage, do more engagement with people. They can help retain more information to other people.
Yeah, but I think the silent learner also is good because they will always observe first. They not exactly really right from the beginning, but I think that most of the silent learner also because they were already understood whatever the material is, so they just silence and just let them continue and do whatever the teacher or something want to explain or something, so they just be silent and observe everything and remember everything, so they just silent.
Yeah, that's true actually, but you see, if we don't do a lot of interaction to people, we're gonna get like less feedback. So we don't get the feedback at that time. We have like slow pace of learning. I think it's better for us to get the information immediately and act and interaction with people instead of waiting and observe.
Yeah, you made a good point, but not every silent listener have a slow thinking like that, right? Not just like every human being is different. Not every silent learner is everything like you said, just slow and because they don't talk much and or something like that, they just slow and don't understand everything. There's also maybe a silent learner. They just like to be in silent so they can learn everything better because some of them like don't like crowd or noisy people, right? So not exactly you said is right, I think.
You make a good point. For the silent learner, I think they gonna get more deep focus because they have their own self-paced learning. Maybe they really like to think first before act. And then for the active learner, I think it's still better than the silent learner because not only you get immediate feedback, but you can also collaborate with people. You can also sharing your thoughts, your opinion about your things that you don't know and the things that you want to know.
Yeah, but however, not exactly when you collaborate with people that always be a good thing. Like some of the people just talk about other thing or just out of the context. Like when you go to a group of people, the group of people itself will be good. The thing is, it will be good or not. Like if you're talking about friends or something, maybe you can out of context they will talk about something and just out of point, and you can even learn anything about what they talking about. So I think what you want to mean is the conversation and the connection. It will help better make us understand whatever the material and learning are. But not every group you are going to help is going to be your help. Like some of the group is not just being helpful with what you're studying or what the material are you want to study. So I think connection is not really important in that kind of thing like study. So silent learner is mostly maybe better for me.
Yes, but you know, we collaborate with people. Not only we want to learn about something, we also have to learn about social skills. So, being active learner is not only knows about the material you get, but you also get the social skill you need. You can easily talk to people. You can learn how to act to people better, and you can like be better on all skills. I think.
Yeah, you made a good point, but being a social skilled person is not very easy to begin with, okay? Being a silent learner is not like they like to be a silent learner to begin with. It's just because they are socially deprived of and maybe a shy people or scared of the people itself, or they have some big trauma or something, right? So I can really appreciate that kind of thinking of you, but I also understand what you're going to. When you work, you're going to talk to people no matter what, right? So I know what you're going through. But the thing is, that kind of social skill can be developed when you're already in work. Like just when you're working, it's not like you're getting hired first and you go to work, but you're in the training phase of itself. So when you're in the training phase of the work, you can get learn of the social skills that you need. So I think that kind of concept is not very helpful.
Yeah, so I think for me, it's actually better to learn now before we go into the actual situation. But being active learner also hard because sometimes you get distracted with your friends around you. So like you try to talk to the teacher, but the other friends also try to talk to the teacher, and then like the people around you like keep talking about different things. And I think you have your own point, and I understand that.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Not like every silent learner is like being talking to other person itself is healthy, right? So being the silent learner myself, I can appreciate that kind of thinking. But I know that we have to learn the social skill when early is better in that kind of setting, right? But the thing is, silent learner have their own way of studying. So maybe they can also study itself by doing a conversation through phone or something because they like it better if they were through phone or don't like it to face-to-face meeting, right? So you cannot really tell that they were not building the social skill they themselves when they were learning in college or high school, right?
Yes, some people learn social skill on other places.
In digital area.
Yeah, in digital. So in conclusion, I think both have unique style, have unique learning style, and then the best approach is to combine the other style and the other style, like both element of style. I think that's all from us. Thank you for listening. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.